right, everybody, welcome back. We are in the middle of a great murder mystery here. Okay. Let's see here. Mr. Edgeworth, will you please present the prosecution's thoughts on this matter? The prosecution's thoughts are simple. Nothing has changed. The other person who went to the studios was a boy of roughly 10 years of age. The photo we do have may not be hard evidence. But there is still no one else that could have committed this crime. Oh my god. You have to commit to the old bag voice I was doing. Well, yours is very unique, and I don't want to dishonor it by copying it poorly. I call for a verdict of guilty for the defendant, Mr. Will Powers. Very well, Mr. Wright. Your thoughts? The defense disagrees with the prosecution's claim. There is another person who could have committed this crime. Order. Interesting. Let us hear who you have in mind. However, be aware that this court does not look kindly on accusing the innocent, and yet you've done it repeatedly. If you accuse someone who is obviously innocent, you will be penalized. Right, great. As if the stakes weren't high enough. Phoenix is sweating. So, who was this person, other than Mr. Powers, that could have committed the murder? We can say the assistant girl, the grade school boy, or the security lady. So the assistant girl and the security lady couldn't have fit into the grate. So it's got to be grade school boy. It was the grade school boy. Why isn't anybody saying anything? Bah. Are you seriously suggesting the boy did it, Mr. Wright? Grade school boy kills veteran action star with spear. Could be old bag. For one thing, it was the steel samurai holding the murder weapon. Would you care to explain just how the boy was involved? Maybe that was a dumb move on my part. Maybe? How about absolutely, Nick? Mr. Wright, I'm afraid I have to penalize you, as I warned. Oh, it was the kid, though. Nobody knows the trouble I've seen. Maybe we move on? Okay, so I guess it's old bag then. Here we go. Security lady. It was the security lady, Wendy Oldbag. Who? The steel samurai is dragging his leg in this picture. That means whoever was in the suit knew about that morning's injury. Maybe because they had been watching the action scene run through. There was only one person other than Powers and Hammer who knew about the injury. The security lady, Old Bag. What? Whippersnapper? Order. Is this true, Old Bag? Old Bag, that's Ms. Old Bag to you. Man, she looks like a fucking zombie. If she bit your leg, like, your friends would be obligated to take you out. Ms. Old Bag was standing guard alone at the main gate. She was by herself. In other words, she has no alibi. You said this song is your fave. Yes. Yeah, this is a good one. Oh, Nico Saris 10 says, bye followers and viewers. No thanks. I do this for free. She could have briefly left her post to steal the steel samurai costume. Say that quickly and you will be rapping. Then slipped into Studio 1, the scene of the murder. Why would she go through the trouble of wearing the steel samurai costume? Simple, Your Honor. She knew the camera at the gate would take her picture. If she was in his costume, she could point the finger at Mr. Powers. Drape says, yeah, totally not a bot. Yeah, there's no way it could have been. I see. Excellent deductive reasoning, Mr. Wright. Oh yeah, right here, Sherlock Holmes, the sequel, baby. Oh, Phoenix. Calm down. That's odd. Isn't this the part where Edgeworth pounces? Doesn't he usually jump up with an objection and some new damning evidence? Well, Mr. Edgeworth, does the prosecution have an opinion on this matter? The prosecution has no meaningful objections at this time. What? What's that supposed to mean? Oh, so you don't think God did it? Is that it? Edgy boy, don't just sit there. Do something! What's my move? Maybe now's my chance to take this the whole way. We're pressing further, baby. The very same reasoning that makes Mr. Powers a suspect in this case can be used to cast doubt on Ms. Oldbag's actions on that day. But why would I do something so horrible to poor Hammer? You forget that Mr. Powers lacks a clear motive, too. And Lynn says your voice is perfect. What you mean? Okay, good. It's tough to do, but I feel like her character is so good it's worth doing. So I'm gonna keep doing it. Indeed. That did it. Now Windbag is one of the suspects. No hard feelings, I hope. Wait just a minute. What about the other person who went to the studio? The boy. The one whose photo I erased. He's only a grade schooler, though, as you said. 2nd or 3rd grade, was it? That doesn't matter. When I was that age, I could pin my old man in 10 seconds, tops. Why were they wrestling? No need. Your thoughts, Mr. Wright? That boy is not the killer. What? How could he be so sure? Or is it to be nice to the kids and mean to your elders' day? Whippersnapper. I have proof. Proof? Indeed. Then let's see this proof, Mr. Wright. You have proof that shows the boy could not have committed this murder? Yeah. Would it be the spear? Because it's too big for a boy to carry and stab with? Or would it be... Oh, what's the autopsy report? Pierced through the chest by a spear. Okay. Guide to the Global Studios. The weight of the weapon. That's got to be it, right? Because... Or it's like, oh, I could say he didn't have a card key, but... Yeah, we'll do the spear. Take that, Your Honor. The murder weapon was the samurai spear. That very spear is shown here, in this photo. How could the boy have taken the spear? It's impossible. I see. Well, would the witness care to comment on this? Ugh. The windbag, speechless. This has got to be a first. Yes, we've put the pressure on her. Very well. This court will suspend proceedings on the current trial for today. Mr. Edgeworth, please find out more about your witness. Ms. Windy? What was her name? Something Oldbag, Your Honor. Nobody likes her. Then the prosecution will look further into this old bag before we continue. That is all. The court is adjourned. It's feeling better. Oh. Goddamn old bag. Wait a second. I'm not going to sit here while you just run up, barking up the wrong tree. I'm talking. Oh, great. Stop the presses. The windbag wants to talk. Ms. Oldbag, what is this all about? Have you omitted something from your testimony? Actually, if you must know, there's something I was told not to talk about. Not to talk about? By whom? Huh? You mean it wasn't Edgeworth who told her not to talk? Testify. My lips were sealed. Oh boy, here we go. Global Studios wanted me to keep quiet about something. There were some other people at the studios on the day of the murder. They said they had nothing to do with it, see? So they told me to just pretend they hadn't been at the studio that day. Okay. But if you're going to be accusing me, I'm not letting them get away scot-free. Ms. Oldbag, this is crucial information. Why did you keep this from the court until now?
Ain't you been listening? They told me to shut my trap, and I always do what I'm told.
No, this isn't a bad dream, Your Honor. Witness the power of the old bag. Mr. Wright, your cross-examination? Well, time to press, I suppose. Global Studios wanted me to keep quiet about something. Hold it! So, you were told not to talk?
That's right, by the studio and TV bigwigs, no less. Why didn't I hear about this? Don't be too hard on yourself, Sonny. We were all in on it. There were some other people at the studios on the day of the murder.
Who? Who were these people?
Well, the director and the producer, for starters.
The director? We should have known something was fishy. How could they have done a run-through of their action scene without a director?
Of course. Yes, well, I was surprised no one asked about it.
She's gone rogue. She truly has gone on her own path now. Not even Edgeworth can save her. Where were these people? The director was in the employee area all morning through the run-through. He joined the producer around lunchtime and they had a meeting after that. Where?
Oh, in the Studio 2 trailer.
Studio 2? There was a Studio 2?
Well, if you look at the guide map, here it is. You go through the gate all the way to the left.
Path where the monkey's head has fallen over.
Well, Mr. Wright, would you like to continue the cross-examination?
I think I already asked all my questions, but let's continue cross-examination. So they had nothing to do with it. Ms. Oldbag, this is a trial for murder.
I know that's silly. Still, they were pretty convincing about having nothing to do with it. And they gave me a little bonus on the side.
So you got your bonus and you still talked? I think I've asked all the questions I have to ask. Okay, I guess the game's heavily prompting me to take a break. Your Honor, we have learned there were others at Global Studios on the day in question. The director and the producer and some bigwigs were all present. Yet, as we stand here, they have not been questioned. I hold that it is impossible to declare a verdict on the defendant, Mr. Powers. The court acknowledges the defense's point. The prosecution will gather more information about the witness, Ms. Oldbag, and more information about these other people we have just been told of. I understand, Your Honor. This ends the day's proceedings in the trial of Mr. Powers. That is all. This court is adjourned. The gavel hits hardest after Oldbag speaks. I thought this was a Venom poster.
Thank you so much, Mr. Wright.
I was right to ask you to defend me. Ah, really, it's nothing. Or should I? We'll be going down to the studios to do some more investigation. We have to find out more about this director and producer. They'll be turning up in the next trial as witnesses, for certain. Ooh, time to take down the Hollywood bigwigs. I'm down. So now's my chance to get material for the cross-examination. So, Nick, have we figured out just who was in that Steel Samurai costume? It was literally 2 kids. I swear. Could it have really been Old Windbag? No, it was 2 kids. They snuck through the little grate and they stacked on each other's shoulders. I don't think it was her, really. Neither do I, Nick. Yeah, I know. Look, I was just buying time back there. Someone had to be the bad guy for a bit to take pressure off Mr. Powers. Poor Old Windbag. I kind of feel sorry for her. I truly do not. Well, she wasn't winning any points out there with or without my accusation. Okay, let's get down to the studios. Right. We'll be back to visit you soon. Thanks. Thanks, guys. This guy's always crying. Ooh, to be continued. We'll start a little bit more of this. Yes, save. Save the progress. Oh, Dan's heading out. He's got Sketty. He's got that marinara, baby. Ooh. This is some good marinara. This is no time for relaxing, Nick. Say, do you think Willpower, WP's got a chance? I guess that really depends on the people we found out about in today's trial. Would you guys let Phoenix represent you? Like, he seems to do okay. But man, it would be scary along the way to innocence. Pretty intense. The director and producer? Yeah, them. Well, what are we going to do? What are we doing here then? Let's get to the studios. Let's talk. What do you want to do? Why don't we do what you just said? We got to get the scoop on this director and producer. Oh, right. Then there's no point in hanging out here. That's what I've been saying. Maya's animations are great. Okay. Any ideas? We don't have enough information to make a case yet. That's exactly the same thing you said yesterday. Just admit it. You don't have a clue what happened. There's not enough information. All right. Time to move. Let's go to the studio. October 18th, 2:16 p.m. Those main gates. No one's here. Right. Now that they have Ms. Oldbeg in custody, I guess they don't have anyone else to replace her. Hey, in the guard station, look, she left her donuts. What? Wasn't going to eat them. Okay. The computer that runs the studio security cameras. Huh? It looks like it's been turned off for the day. How about this van? Looks like a studio van. They probably use it to carry around the film equipment. Okay, that's not any different than before. What's this sign say? An overhead map of the studios. Right from here is the employee area. To the left are the actual film studios. Okay. Let's move. Let's go outside Studio 1. Hey, what's happening, Sus? Good to see you. Welcome on in. We're solving some crimes. We're doing the court cases. How you been? Welcome back. Hey, Nick. It looks like Detective Gumshoe isn't here today. You're right. He's probably up to his neck in paperwork after the commotion at today's trial. So, Nick, remember that Studio 2? I think we're going to go into Studio 2. Sus says nothing much. How about you? And that sounds nice. Hey, man, it's been good. We did some art earlier, drawn like a lady with a big ass samurai sword, and she's got like a cool helmet and cool armor. And yeah, staying busy, streaming and doing art. It's been good. Remember that Studio 2 we heard about? Yeah, let's go there. Let's gotta go it. He says, oh, I was down that path with the fallen tree, right? Yeah, I think that's what they said. Maybe the director and the rest of them are there today. Now's our chance, Nick. Let's check it out. Okay, examine. Let's go to Studio 2. In the trial, they said Studio 2 is down this path. The monkey head is in the way, but we should be able to get by without a problem. This monkey head is really heavy. Well, it did knock over that tree when it fell. Both of these, monkey head and the tree, fell the day of the murder, didn't they? Yeah, that's what Detective Gumshoe said. We need Sus to go wrestle the tree out of the way. Okay. Let's move to outside Studio 2. This is new. Here's Studio 2. I thought so. It doesn't really look much like a studio. No, that it does not. Hey, there's a trailer over there. Oh, who's going to be in here? Looks pretty sturdy for a movie set trailer. Are we sure this is a studio? Examine. What's this truck? A light van for moving staff. Okay. They've kept it in pretty good shape. Looks like it'll run fine. Well, let's go for a drive. Sure, if I had a license. Nick, you don't have a driver's license? But look, I have this. Why are you showing me your attorney's badge, Nick? I can go drive. What's this thing? An incinerator. Apparently, they just put this one in. It's already covered in soot. They must not clean it much. That's weird. Why would you need an incinerator on a movie set? And Lynn, it says it's to incinerate the evidence. Yeah. Or like there's a bunch of plates with steaks. I think they're... Excuse me. I think they're cooking steaks in that incinerator. There's nothing left on the plates. Hey, so they ate T-bone steaks too. What is it with steaks around here? Wow, so pretty. They're taking good care of these. Don't get too close. That fence looks dangerous. Oh, do you think Homeboy didn't get stabbed by the spear, but he fell on this thing? There's a bent fence piece. Let me examine it. Okay, let's look at the door. Nick, let's go inside. You think it's okay? Oh, well, it's locked. Aw, shucks. Let's look over here. These look like materials for making a movie set. And Lynn says, clearly. Yeah, like, why aren't they looking at it? And then the 10-year-old boy dragged him back to the studio. Oh my gosh. That's so dark. They're like, listen, kid. We're the movie executives. Go drag them back. They've been sitting here for quite some time. This might as well be a junkyard. Can we look in the window? On closer inspection, this trailer looks like it's been here for a while. Okay. I don't think this is some temporary film set. Okay. So let's go talk to... Let's go talk to, what's his name? Detention center guy. Powers. And let's see if he knows anything here. October 18th. Detention center. Void Carrot says, all right, everyone, I got to go for dinner. See you next stream. Hey, welcome. Welcome anytime, Void Carrot. Have a great dinner. We'll see you around. Thanks for stopping in. Mr. Wright, thank you for earlier. Not at all. We got lucky, to tell the truth. You can say that again. Let's not. So, WP, do you have any leads that might get us going in the right direction? Sorry, but no. Be sure to tell us anything that comes to mind, no matter how small. We can't really rely on getting lucky again tomorrow. Yes. Okay, let's talk about Studio 2, my guy. The fanboy. Do fanboys sneak into the studios often? No, not that I know of. The security lady's pretty strict with them. But in today's testimony, she didn't say that they were hanging around. Often hanging around. The kids really, really love the Steel Samurai, and who wouldn't? Epic of tail and screen. They sneak past when she's not looking, I guess. Okay, let's talk about the director. Was the director present at the morning run-through? Drave's gonna dip. See ya. Hey, have a good night, Drave. Good to see you. You guys keep up the great work on the website. Yes, he was. He was directing how the Steel Samurai and the evil magistrate should move. Why didn't you tell us that before? Well, the studio just asked us to keep quiet. That has nothing to do with this. I hate to repeat myself, but Nick here is a newbie lawyer, fresh off the bar. When he loses, he's going to lose big. I never will lose. Always up, always trending, always buying stocks. Whose side is she on? You aren't hiding anything else from us, are you? No, I sure hope not. There's got to be something at the main gate. And Lynn says he's a phoenix. Yeah, he rises from the ashes. Yes, with my glowing feathers. Okay, we're gonna go outside Studio 1. No, we'll go to the employee area again. Let's check around here one more time, eh? He only wins when the tide is against him. He's just like Michael Jordan. It's like if he's winning... Well, Phoenix Wright isn't like Michael Jordan, but in one aspect he is. If he's winning, he's happy, and he keeps doing what he's going to do. And if he's losing, he tries extra hard because he doesn't want to lose. Is Phoenix Wright Michael Jordan? Holy shit. Look, it's that assistant girl with the round glasses. And Lynn says, I was just going to say in what way. Yeah, they're both have spiky hair. Ah, shit, that doesn't work. Hi, WP's lawyers, right? I heard about the trial. Great job, guys. Oh, don't mention it. Is it true that they caught the security lady? Oh, actually, she just called me. She told me to cover up that drain. You mean that one? Oh, what a fucking mess. Not so good with handiwork. Some assistant, right? Yeah, but you do work on the props and the backdrops, right? Right. Just lots of times they end up looking worse than they did before I fixed them. Oh, well, I'm sure these things happen. Nothing to worry yourself about. You're right. I won't. We like when especially ladies support each other. Don't cut each other down. Be awesome. Be excellent to each other. Personally, I think she should worry at least a little bit more. Phoenix, shut up. Nobody was asking you. If you'll excuse me, I have to go to the guard station. I'm supposed to fill in for Ms. Oldbag. Right. See you later, then. Good luck with your investigation. Okay. Let's look at this vent, because obviously there's something about it. The grate that used to cover the drain. It's a little bent. I don't think it would fit if I tried to put it back on. So the fanboy they were talking about in the trial today, he came in through that drain. So it seems. I guess they covered it up in a hurry. Hey, Nick, if that drain's covered, the boy won't be able to get in. Yeah, I think that was the idea. I feel kind of sorry for him, though, don't you? What, you want to rip the grate off? Really, Nick, we can? Man, she fucking tricked me. Yeah, rip it open. Well, I guess some things are made to be broken. Like rules and grates. And records. Aw. Sometimes. Yeah. There. That should make the kids happy. The things we do. Okay, what if I examine this again? The drain grate is off, and I know who did it. Now the kids will be able to come in again. Doesn't it make you feel great to do a good deed like that? Must be nice to live so free of guilt. Okay, we'll look around a little more. Just lawyer things, yeah, just opening up the place. Like, oh, is this door locked? Don't mind me, just gonna pull open the switch here. Looks like one of those electric-powered bicycles. I don't know about these. What's the point? No. Okay. We'll look at the steak, because the stakes are high. There's a T-bone. Okay, what's on this side? No clues. Dressing room. It's not locked. Hey, Nick, let's go in. Maybe there'll be something else to steal. We borrowed the card key. There's a difference. Let's go in the dressing room here. Yoink. This is where the Steel Samurai costume was on the day of the murder. That's what Mr. Powers says, at least. I guess they snuck in and took it while he was sleeping. But Nick, what if Mr. Powers hadn't been sleeping? I wonder what the killer was planning on doing then. Huh, she's got a point. Time to look around. What about this window? It's locked. Okay. It's kind of dusty outside. Okay, that's where he fell asleep. Okay. Let's look at the wig. Stealing Phoenix? Never. And Lynn says, yeah. Phoenix would never. He insightfully borrows. Respectfully, even. There's an array of cosmetics here. According to Maya, that was the wig. Okay, let's look in the bag again. Mr. Powers' bag. I wonder what's inside. Hey, supermarket tabloids? Wow, I'm kind of shocked. Maya, leave those alone. Wolfmen found on Mars? I'll have to buy that issue. Okay, what's on this table? There's a bunch of snacks on the table. They must give them to the employees, tea and cookies. Wait, Nick. What now? These snacks, they're past the expiration date. Then don't eat them. They're snacks. They're meant to be eaten. Sad day. Oh, hello. Oh, you look a little out of place. It's the clothes, isn't it? I thought my camo vest might do the trick. Uh-oh. Penny wearing camo. A little suspicious. Kind of an alternative guard fashion thing. Let's talk about the studios. So, how are the studios doing? There's police wandering around everywhere. It's terrible. They won't even let me clean up. They don't want me disturbing evidence. I haven't even cleaned up our lunch plates from the day of the murder. You mean those plates with the steak bones? Yeah. Can you believe it? Okay, tell me about the fanboy. Do kids sneak in here a lot? Well, I don't think there's that many of them, but I do see one in particular a bunch. He's always gawking at the sets or snapping pictures. You should see old Windbag's eyes flash when she sees him. She has a bit of trouble catching him, though. Oh, if he's always taking pictures, I think we could crack this case wide open. Heard something at trial today. They said that the director and producer were here the day of the murder. Oh, sorry. I was in the prop storage room, so I didn't see them. I guess they were here, though. The studio head seemed pretty eager to keep us quiet, so they were trying to protect the director. More the producer, really. The producer's our real star here. She saved these studios from the brink of disaster to keep them running. I don't think we'd still be in business if it weren't for that producer. The producer became a hitman or accrued gambling debts and had to pay the price. The producer, huh? Okay, let's go back to Studio 2. Crash. Nick, what was that noise? Oh, we're about to get this fucking kid. Methinks the producer killed the actor for publicity. Oh, that's interesting. They're like, you know, bad news is still good for the old money account on your thing here. Generate revenue for the studio. Oh yeah, get that sweet, sweet ad revenue. It sounded like it came from inside the trailer. Someone must be inside. Hello? No answer. Pretty suspicious if you ask me, Nick. Let's go in. I'm not sure we should be barging in. Huh? It's locked. What? Don't we have a key? No, but there's probably one in the guard station at the main gate. Then what are we waiting for? Let's borrow it. If they'll let us. Morbid ordeal. I bet it was Larry Butts all along. It's always Larry. Yeah, Larry is just like the true overlord of all three games. Okay, let's go get the key while the little kid in there escapes. Those fuckers. Okay. Talk. Give me the key. Examine the station here. The security guard station. I can see the computer that runs the security cameras. Oh, please don't touch anything in there. The security lady would knock the stuffing out of me if she knew. I really want the key to that trailer. Maybe next time. So I can't get the key. Can I present something to her? The older I am, the more I'm like Maya. There's a certain wisdom to her intensity. Look at this guide map. I'm not really sure what that is. Sorry. Wow. They gave the lawyer one of those card keys? Well, I'm sort of borrowing it. I see. You better be careful not to lose that. They're very strict about those card keys here. Let's see. And Lynn says, at least ever since I started dating you, the goofiness resonates with me. Yes. Yes, let the goofiness flow. Gotta be yourself. I guess they're pretty good about keeping these out of outsiders' hands. Thanks, I'll be careful. Take this spear. Say, you work with props, right? How about the murder weapon? You mean the samurai spear? Yeah, it's a prop, but it's still pretty heavy. Having to carry that thing around. So you have to be pretty strong to use it as a weapon, it sounds like. Why is Mr. Powers the only person I can think of? Could you take a look at this? That's Mr. Powers. Why is he dragging his leg like that? What is this anyway? Looks like she didn't know about the photo or the injury that morning. Never mind. Oh, I already showed her the guide map. All right. I think we'll come back to this. I know I'm in as much suspense as the rest of you are, I'm sure. We have to figure out a way to get her from the guard gate, get in there, get the key. Yeah, H North, the suspense, right? Thank you so much for hanging out tonight. I had a blast. It was a good way to end the work day. I hope that you all take some time for yourselves and make all of the fun things, do all of the spring cleaning, do all of the facial moisturizing. Do it, or you'll have red cheeks like me. No, I'm just kidding. You can do whatever you want. Appreciate you all, and I will see you all on Sunday. Deuces.